Welcome everyone to this week's edition of the GSM Sprite Spotlight. I actually have a returning guest because when I first started doing this, I believe you may have been either my first or my second one, which was nearly a year ago, believe it or not.
That was a while ago.
Welcome, Bijan, back to the GSM's Pride Spotlight.
Yeah, thank
So
you
this
for having
is
me.
Bijan. He's one of our salespeople here. So
He hasn't fired me yet. I'm still here.
well, how do you know this isn't going to be?
Oh, damn. Well,
Fire you on camera.
it was nice working with you.
So I'm going to kind of go back through the whole thing because a lot of people won't have seen it in the old style. So born and bred St. Louis?
Yes, sir.
Whereabouts did you grow up?
I grew up Chesterfield right here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What high school did you go to?
Parkway Central, all the way.
Parkway Central?
Yep.
What after that, did you go to college at all or not?
I did. I went to Merrimack for 2 years, and then
What did you study at Merrimack?
I just did my general studies.
Then
Then I worked a lot and was a bar manager and bar.
Well, slow down.
bartender.
You're getting a little ahead of me
Sorry,
here.
my bad.
I have a process, Bijan.
Oh, so I'm bad at processing.
Jumping ahead on my process here. Just
Sorry.
relax.
No, yeah, I went to Merrimack Community College, and then I did my 2 years, and that was it.
Family all here?
Yeah. A lot more of my family is like overseas, but my mom and dad are here. My brothers are here.
Your brothers? How many brothers you got?
I got 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay, big family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christmas time good?
That's cool. That's cool.
Did you celebrate Christmas?
Yeah. Well, we just do it for fun, so that's cool.
Well, let's talk about something that we have a lot of fun around. What's your heritage for your family?
Oh, I'm Persian all the way, full-blooded.
Okay, I'm going to do a little poll at the bottom of this.
Oh my God.
See, does Persia exist?
It does, and I'll buy you Starbucks.
So you're literally going to bribe my audience to say that there is a Persia.
Yes, the one who gets the most votes will get Starbucks.
Okay, well, I guess
It'll be Jason. He'll just say yes
I
for
might
no
as well leave
reason.
that one alone because it's bribing people to win
man,
this argument.
Yeah.
What was your upbringing like with your family? I know you're very, very close to your family, so I was just curious.
Yeah, I mean, we're a cool family. We grew up in a good Persian culture, so like Zoroastrian culture. So just do good things, do the right thing. And that's pretty much it.
What about your relationship with your siblings? All good there?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, my brother, he's a DJ. He's awesome. And then my younger brother, Paymon, he's trying to be a lawyer.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, my little sister, I think.
You might need him.
Yeah, I know, right?
What area of law is he?
I don't know. Right now, he's working for Charter, and he just got his bachelor's, but he's trying to go into becoming a lawyer.
Okay.
So he's working all that. He's the smart one out of the family.
So you're not claiming you're one?
No, I'm not. I'm like, okay, I'm mediocre.
And what do your parents do?
My dad, he's retired now, but he has a refrigeration company. He would fix air conditioning, ice makers, and everything. And he'd take me to work because he didn't want me to be soft. He's like, you gotta see the working world. And then that's...
Oh, well, we'll touch on the be soft part.
Oh, yeah. And, my mom was a stay-at-home mom, full-time mom. So that's even a harder job.
Yeah, no doubt. My wife does the same. It definitely is. So after college, did you go in search of a career then, or what was your first step outside college?
Well, I just kept working, bartending, and then I bought my first building. I started thinking, I'll get into real estate, and I started renting out, being a landlord, and I still am, which is cool. So
how many properties do you own now?
Just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah.
And you live in one? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then rent out the other side.
Yeah.
So it works out.
And that's still working out. Mm-hmm. Is your goals there to grow that side and buy more property and rent more property out?
That's definitely a goal right now.
Are you more along the lines of wanting to flip property or rent it out?
Just rent it out.
Isn't renting kind of a little bit of a hard thing to do because you got to deal? You don't know who's renting it. You got to deal with all the stuff that's going to happen with that building.
It's just like everything. You kind of you're still learning, so you learn more about doing the research, the background on the not the customer, but your tenant.
Yeah.
And you just make sure they're all good to go, and basically you build trust within each other.
So your tenants have been in there now. They've been in there for a long time.
Yeah, they've been there for almost 2 years now. Yeah.
And your neighbors, right?
Yeah. So No parties. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's cool as long as
I wonder what that's like having a landlord right next to you.
if they ever have any issues, it gets fixed right
So
away.
I have a funny story about landlords. When I first met my wife, she lived. I guess the guy that owned their building. It was like a. I guess it was like a converted like store. It was like a shop. So he converted the downstairs into a
like
a
room.
loft kind of.
Okay.
And he lived above.
Oh.
So, but the worst part is when I used to go over, he was louder than Ashley was. So all you'd ever hear is banging and music blaring upstairs. So I guess he could never say anything if she partied down there because it was he was worse.
So it's like, all right, I can be loud. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. I actually have a picture. I'll see if I can find it of Ashley. She's got a broom banging on the roof trying to get him to stop.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny.
So I'm the opposite. I live on the bottom floor, and like it's not the basement, but it's like a two family.
It's like a duplex.
Yeah, exactly. There's two duplexes. I live on the first floor.
Okay, cool. So what was your first aside from your adventures in real estate? What was your first real job? I guess.
I guess working at the Marriott. Like I started as front desk, and then I moved up, and then I became bar manager, and I was there for a while.
So you were just basically checking people in, and
checking people in.
What made you go to the bar side?
I was a bartender at Chili's. I was still working at Chili's at the time when I was working at the Marriott, and it worked out. So
you're and we've had this conversation. You're very a very driven person along the lines of work. Your work ethic's pretty good.
Thanks. Sometimes.
Well, I'm asking you if you think it is.
Oh, my bad.
I'm not giving you my opinion.
I was like, oh, cool. Like you say, my work ethic is good. Yeah.
Because if anyone that has two jobs at the same time, they obviously care enough to want to do that, and progress.
Yeah, I wanted to, for me it was like I was just getting into real estate, and I wanted to keep building up my equity and making more money. And I liked bartending. I liked talking to people. It was fun, and I liked the people I worked with.
So after Chili's and the Marriott, where did you go then?
I came here.
You didn't? What about Bishop's Post?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Bishop's Post. Oh, man. I hope they don't see this.
Wow. The one place that you...
Well, Bishop's Post was, awesome. I worked there for a while, too.
Okay, it was awesome, but you forgot you worked there.
It's been a long day.
Because you were there for a while, weren't you?
Yeah. I was there for a while. I was, on and off. I was working there and the Marriott and Bishop's Post, actually, for a little bit. And then I left Bishop's Post when they became bar manager at the Marriott. And when I left the Marriott, I went back to Bishop's Post for a little bit. It was just back and forth. Bishop's Post was really happy. They were awesome company, awesome people.
Let me know the owner's name so I can send the link.
It's actually Mr. Bishop. His son played for us. Played for the Blues for a little bit. He was cool. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Bishop's Post is Ben Bishop's grandpa?
Yeah. Ben Bishop's dad. Actually.
Ben Bishop's dad.
Yeah.
So Ben Bishop's grandpa was actually Ben Bishop.
Yeah.
I sold him a car at Plaza.
That's awesome. So that's a small
He's a really nice guy too.
Yeah, they're really nice. It's a nice family.
Yeah. When so I never met his dad, but Ben Bishop's dad, who was actually called Ben, he came in to buy a car from me when I was selling cars at Plaza, and it kind of threw me because I knew who Ben Bishop was as the goalie, and I'm like, "Your name is Ben Bishop," and he's like, "Yeah, that's my grandson." I was like, that makes sense. But I didn't realize Bishop's Post was owned by that family.
Owned by the family, and every time hockey came along, it was a big deal.
Well, Ben just retired.
Yeah, he did. He did. Because it was an injury, right?
Yeah. Career-ending injury. So he's a nice guy. I've met him a couple of times too. Really nice.
Yeah, they're the kindest family. I like them.
They are nice. They are a very nice family. Yeah. So after that, what you came here after Bishop's Post?
Yeah, Bishop's Post.
You selectively forgot that you worked.
I did selectively. I worked so many places already. I was everywhere. I worked at the school for a while. Yeah.
So then you came here. What year did you come here?
Was 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you sure it was 19, not 18?
I think it was like the end of. I think it was 19. Yeah.
Was it? Was Chris already here?
Chris was already here.
Okay, so yeah, it would have been 19. Then.
Yep.
So how's things been in the last 2 years?
It's been good. 2
years.
Yeah.
Nearly 3.
It's good. I'm still here. Haven't left. Bishop's Post called me. No.
if you were to say what your level of loyalty to this company, what would it be?
Like a lot. I like it here a lot, so it works.
Let's talk a little bit about, because you struggled in the beginning, didn't you?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. I thought I was going to get fired, so I bought the Beamer. And then I was gonna leave, and I was like, "Oh, I'm doing okay." So I'm still here.
Well, what was it that you felt really you struggled with? Was it process or?
Process, yeah, all the way, like learning the process.
Because you've always been good with people. Just,
Yeah,
sometimes
I
with
can.
you, processes are really hard to
Yeah, I
grasp.
love talking to people, but the process, like learning how to do the sales, sell the car.
Was there a time there where you felt like it wasn't a fit for you?
Uh,
Just
yeah.
or not from me, from
I
you.
guess I don't know actually. Maybe a little bit. I really liked the people, so kind of worked perfect. I just needed to get used to the process.
Let's talk about it, and this is more for the people watching at home. Um, what was it that made you realize that it clicked and made, because you've been pretty successful with us. You've been top of the top salesperson of the month various times. You've always been consistently one of the high guys. We'll touch on your negative parts in a second, but what can you pinpoint when you really thought, you know what, I got this. I know I can do this.
Once I started getting to a rhythm, being consistent, like my goal was 10 cars a month, and then my goal was one, like really is just 1 car a day is the main goal. But like it was really, I learned from everybody, Paul, Grant, all the management staff, your books you gave me. So it was just more that I needed to teach myself how to do the process and like kind of do my own way, like take from everybody else's way and just create my own process to sell the vehicle.
Okay. So it was just when you, which we'll touch on goals in a second. It was, you felt like it was there when you started achieving your goals.
Yeah. I just needed to kind of just teach. I mean, just like every business, you got to learn the craft.
So right now we've been talking about goals because it's the end of the year and the beginning of the year. Let me get your feedback a little bit on, because I believe, and Zach could correct me if I was wrong, you're one of the few that actually understands what goals are and how to set them. What's your goal for next year?
Next year, I'd like to, be a team leader, move up, help the staff. Like I taught Abby, even though she's doing okay. I don't know how she's doing, but to be honest, I'd like to move up in the company. I like the company a lot. Like working for Fusz, working under you, it's a good company and it's great staff. So I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot. I mean, it takes me a lot to learn.
Let me change gears a little bit, and I don't want you to
you're good.
think I'm being you because I'm not. I'm just curious. What is it about when you get, what triggers your emotional side? And not that you cry or anything like that.
Oh,
just
man, all the time.
You do take it. You do take it to heart.
Yeah.
What is it about when you get criticized that really, I guess, hits home with you? Because you take a lot of criticism very personally.
Oh, I do.
And I'm curious of what it is that makes it that way for you.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. That's a hard question.
I know it's a hard question. That's why I asked you.
I don't know. Maybe something from home. I don't know. I just.
Were you abused as a child?
No, I wasn't abused as a child. No, I really don't know how to answer that question. I guess I just take it.
Let me ask you this, and this is just my opinion. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but is it pride?
Yeah.
Is it you're proud of what you do and how hard you work?
That's actually a good answer.
And it means a lot to you when you are criticized. And
yeah.
And I'm just giving you my opinion. What I see is that you hold yourself a very high standard, and when that standard is not being met and it's being pointed out that it's not being met, I think you take it very personally.
I guess, yeah. Like maybe I get mad at myself more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I was just curious if there was something that specifically triggered you to.
Yeah. A lot of friends of mine tell me I'm hard on myself. They're like, you're being really hard on yourself.
I would have guessed that.
Yeah, so they say you gotta relax. Like, take a chill pill.
Yeah.
Drink a beer.
Well, we have to have these conversations at times, you and I, where you take things very personal, and it's not a personal attack. It's just you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, let's touch on something real quick. How are we going to fix you getting there to work on time?
Oh, I will get up earlier, and I'll be here. Man, I was ready for these questions.
Right. The team leader role, you can't be late.
This is true. No, you're right. I told myself in the beginning, I need to next year like step it up, like perfect my process, be here on time, like get everything together, be a better employee, and then hopefully move up maybe.
Okay, last thing I got for you. If you were to tell the people at home why, one, Blue Fuse is a good place to work, and second of all, why the car industry is a good place to work, what would you tell them?
Honestly, is the family aspect with Blue Fuse.
Yeah.
I love the staff that I work with here. It's like we all care about each other.
Yeah.
Rather than like it's cutthroat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not like, oh, if you can't do it, you're out. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
What
here it's
about
like they're gonna help you to get to
what
help you
about the
achieve
car
your goals.
industry?
The car industry
As a
itself,
whole.
as a whole, like it's awesome. If you like cars, then you could sell cars. Like for me, it's selling the product rather than like the money aspect. Like I love Ford trucks. My family has driven Ford trucks and cars for years. Yes, we're Persian. We drive BMWs once in a while, but you know,
I didn't realize Persians drove BMW.
all day, man. Mercedes.
Well, that might be because Persians don't really exist.
Oh, come on. Remember the Starbucks card is still there for you guys if you want it. But no, yeah. I mean, if you love cars and you think if you sell the product rather than think about the money aspect, I think you'll be very successful. That's the way I think about it. I don't know if it's off the question.
No, that's perfect. Hey, it's your answer.
All right.
See, this is exactly what Bijan does. He second guesses his own answer.
This is true.
And all I'm asking for is his opinion.
It happens, yeah.
You know, your own opinion's rarely wrong. You understand that, right?
I hope so.
Because it's your opinion. It doesn't mean that everyone's going to agree with it. It just means that your opinion is always right to you because it's your opinion.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
Okay, well, thanks for joining me.
No, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming out.
No
Hopefully, you achieve those goals next year that you put out for.
Great.
As always, over at Blue Fuse Ford, we can replace the car, not the customer, and I'll see you all next week.